Well, now we can use trigonometry to estimate measures as well. And so let's see, we're getting ready to deal with trigonometry. So you know what I'm going to do? I encourage you to do. I'm going to write SOHCAHTOA at the top of my page. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. All right, so we got this. This is an interesting little problem, and you got to think about it a little bit. But as you do, it becomes fairly simple. It says the front of a vacation cottage shown is an isosceles triangle. What is the height of X of the cottage above the foundation? And then also, what is the length of Y of the roof? Explain your reason. All right, so let's see. It's an isosceles triangle, and I'm told that one angle here is 60 degrees. Well, guess what? If one angle is 60 degrees, and this is an isosceles triangle, then this is 60 degrees. That means the second angle is 60 degrees. I'm just really picking that one. And that means that that's got to be 60 degrees as well, that full angle there. Interesting. Okay, that means it's an equilateral triangle. All right, so we know the length of the base. We're told that it's 65 feet. And I'm going to just go ahead and find what Y is right away. Y is this length from the foundation up to the top of the roof. And if it's an equilateral triangle, equiangular triangle, 60, 60, 60, equiangular triangle, then it's also equilateral, which means all the sides have to be equal as well. And so Y is going to equal 65 feet. Well, that's the easy part. Okay. Now, I'm looking at X, and I've got this angle of 60. And here's something that we need to know. Anytime you're trying to find these missing measures, you need to focus on the things that you know, and you want to work from there. So let's see, 60 degrees. I've got an angle bisector that came down here from the top of the roof line down to the base, and it's perpendicular. It's got a 90-degree angle, so my hypotenuse is up here where Y is. But I know that I was given that this base is 65 feet, and that segment is bisecting it. And that means that this portion from this segment from the roof line down to the foundation is half of that 65 feet. And so 65 divided by 2 is going to equal 32 and a half. All right, and that is an adjacent angle to this 60-degree measure that I'm also given. And I've got to find X, which is opposite that 60-degree angle. So I know the adjacent side. I need to find the opposite side. SOHCAHTOA. TOA. Tangent. Opposite over adjacent. All right, so let's go about this. So then I've got the tangent of 60 degrees is equal to the opposite, which we're told is X, over the adjacent, which is 32.5 feet. And if I want to solve for X, I'm going to multiply both sides of this equation by 32.5. And so then X is going to equal 32.5 times the tangent of 60. And that's going to equal X. All right, we've already solved for Y because we determined that it was an equilateral triangle because it was also equiangular. And now we're going to find this height from the foundation to the peak of the roof line by 32.5 times the tangent of 60. Now, hold on to that figure because we're going to jump over here to the calculator, and we're going to use our calculator to give us an estimate here of what the height of this roof is down to the foundation. In other words, we're going to solve for X. Hold on, it's coming. All right, so over here on my calculator, I've determined that X equals 32.5 times the tangent of 60. So let's go, I'm going to go 32.5. And I don't have to hit this multiplication button, but I'm going to anyway, times the tangent. Now here we see our trigonometric functions on our calculator, TI-84, sine, cosine, tangent. I know I've got the tangent of 60 degrees, so I'm going to hit, you know what I need to do first? I need to make sure what mode I'm in. We can be looking at angles in terms of degrees or radians, and I want to make sure I'm in the degree mode, not the radian mode. Let me go in here and look at the mode. And here on this fourth line down, I see radian and degree, and so I'm in the radian mode. I'm good there. Okay. All right. So I got 32.5 times the tangent of 60, because I know my angle measure. And so I'm going to hit that, and we're going to hit enter. And okay, well, good. 56.29 or 56 point, if we round it to the nearest foot, 56 feet is what the height of the roof line is at the peak of the roof down to the foundation. You know what? Shazam!